let's take a tour of the compound. I guess we'll start with the sun deck. Well, this is the sun deck. This is actually an area which is right next to the swimming pool. We'll get a shot of the swimming pool, I suppose, in a bit. Anyway, this is sort of a comfy place. I like to sit out here in the shade and relax a little bit, have a beer. A very, very comfortable part of the compound. And this is the pool. The pool is actually kind of cold right now. It's in the middle of winter, or at the kind of the middle of fall, I guess you'd call it. So there really isn't enough sun and heat out in order to bring this up to a temperature that it's comfortable to swim in, or at least cool and refreshing. It's downright cold. Pretty nice. Nice fence around it too. Okay, we're over here in a corner of the compound, and this is the first of 2 water tanks. Okay, so we're behind the water tank right now, and this is the bougainville, and then this brown thing behind me here, this is the first of, well, a couple termite mounds. This is the big one. It's pretty cool. Well, this is the front of the house here on the compound. Just fix this white balance a little bit. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better. So this is the front end. There's actually a patio out over to this side. There's really no furniture of any kind there. This is the garage. This dark colored door here off to my left. And front door is over there. You may be able to see that there's a gate there across the front door. That's one of the security measures that's involved here. Pretty secure. Alright, so this is facing the opposite direction from the front door. And you may notice this thing. That is the electrical fence which runs around the entirety of the compound. This gate is electronically operated, you know, like you might with a garage door opener, and it's pretty stout and secure as well. Lots of security. And this is the second of the 2 water tanks. You gotta keep a lot of water around here. It does get very, 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 very dry in the winter time, and of course we're at the kind of midpoint of fall. And even in the summer it can get a little bit dry from time to time, although they do call it the rainy season for a reason. And this is the generator. Power's pretty reliable around here, but I don't know, a few times a year the power goes out and this thing kicks on. So it's kind of helpful to have a nice, safe, secure source of power. And this is the clothesline, just out back of the garage. We don't have any laundry drying out here, and actually Ted does have a dryer. But if you need to dry some clothes, stuff that's too big for a load, stuff you shouldn't put in the dryer, this is the place to do it. And this is the gardener's quarters. Ted doesn't actually have a live-in gardener or a landscaper, but if he did, this is where that person can live. Now, it's actually kind of empty inside there. It's not really furnished or anything, but you know, if you needed someone to stay and keep an eye on things, this is where they'd live. And now we're back at the pool. So we've gone pretty much all the way around. This is the exterior of the compound. Let's take a look at the inside. Back here, poolside, wanted to show you what it's like inside. So the compound's really impressive. I suppose the first thing that's worth talking about is the security. So, for example, this gate, there are gates like this all through the building. And anyway, so you have to lock everything up when you come in and out. And let's just go inside here. Here we have a small dog. This is the guard dog for the compound. Coco is the protector. That is Ida. And inside here, let the white balance adjust a little bit. So this is the dining room. Wonderful, serviceable, actually rather nice. And here we have yet another one of these fantastic gates. And of course everything just locks right up. Doors, really stout. A kitchen, which is really, really big. I mean, it's a huge kitchen. Oh, we're locked in. It's a secure area. All right. So, cruise on through. This would be the front door. And this is the living area. It's very comfy. I have almost all my stuff scattered all over the place like a real jerk. Maybe I'll clean up at some point. So here we go. This is another gate. Nice kind of sturdy lock here. And then of course this is a secure door behind the gate. And we begin the march of security. This is, well, you know what that is. So you'd lock both of those gates, and then you basically have a hallway. Everything's got a fairly stout lock on it. This is sort of a second room. This is where camera equipment lives. And this would be the bedroom we're staying in. It has secret spy gadgets inside it. There's actually a button somewhere in this room that will summon the Marines, or people who know the Marines and will summon them. That would be Ted's office. Better stay out of there. This is the super secret spy security panel. And then this is yet another room with a secure door. So the idea being is that if anyone were to come in here, they might get stopped by this door. It might delay them, but then you'd run all the way down this hallway until you got here to this secure door, and then this would be, in essence, the safe room, again, with the super secret security panel. So this is basically what it is inside. I'm gonna try and gather a few more highlights here, but this is the meat of it, and as you can see, it's really, really spacious. There's just no end to the place, it seems, and the ceilings are just ridiculously tall. It's very roomy and very airy, and it's extremely comfortable, and I feel like I'm living in opulence. Anyway, so there you have it.